will be tabled to the first February. It's been kind of busy today and. So the January 22nd, 2026 special session minutes. Where we talked about business Oregon loan, there will be water sewer line, in the flea market. We've got those minutes. Are there any additional deletions, changes? No. I'll entertain a motion to approve the January 22nd special session meeting minutes.
Motion to approve January 22nd meeting minutes.
One second. Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Sherry, not here. Report, okay. Okay, then on to new business. We have several zoning permits. One is for 580 Bourne Road for a house. 20 by 46 by 30. Diagram, site plan.
Just to notice the diagram's a little incorrect. She's under, whoever it is under the assumption that they own the 30 feet of the, non-constructed road. But even taking that 30 feet off, she still meets 11.7 setback. So it's correct.
Yeah.
It's just the diagram incorrect. Meets all setbacks.
Any other discussion concerns about that?
Do you have water and sewer?
No, not yet. They don't.
Can't tell the lighting's a little.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, I'd entertain a motion to approve the zoning permit for 580 Bourne Road.
I'll make that motion to approve the zoning permit for the Bourne Road.
So second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Yep. Then we have a zoning permit for 110 Mill Street. Shed.
It's
So,
somewhat of an incomplete one. I need to know how wide the house is, and I don't see the measurements for the back deck, which constitutes part of the footprint on the 40%. I need to know where the sewer and water lines are. Just because we file these away and keep them for past reference. And because it's a residential and a commercial zone, she needs to have a 10-foot setback in the back, not 7.
isn't
If
there,
it follows residential.
another shed back here?
There is.
So is that an addition? Is that an addition or a replacement?
Isn't that considered a side? Since there's commercial property behind it?
No. Commercial residential, it's a residential house in a commercial zone, so it all residential and commercial will follow the residential rules. So they need 10-foot setback in the back.
Is this replacing the shed that's back there?
Yeah.
It didn't say so.
So it's gonna go bye-bye? The current shed, or are you adding on to the shed?
It's going by that.
Oh, okay, so I just need the
The
update.
sewer is to the, do you want me to answer?
No, I just need a complete
Just need a
drawing
drawing.
of the sewer and the water.
Oh.
And what the dimensions of the back deck is, cause we
Yeah,
know like square footage. So when that gets completed,
I'll come back.
it'll come back. But in July, we voted on your fence application, and currently it is, not in compliance. You have 2 trees planted there, and you can't be over 4 foot tall. Your fence is 4 foot tall because of it being a bad corner. You need to,
Remove the picket fence.
no, remove 2 trees.
What 2 trees?
You have 2 trees on the mound that you planted.
They're 2 feet high.
They're higher than your 4-foot fence. That's what I'm getting at. You cannot be higher than a
You're the most
4-foot
obnoxious
fence.
individual I've ever.
Okay, that's enough. That's the ordinance, and we explained this before.
Uh-huh.
You're on a corner,
Okay, good.
and you have to be visual.
Okay, I'm visual.
No,
No,
the corner has to be visual for traffic.
Okay. Boy, harassment case, big time.
you blatantly disregarded the zoning ordinance by planting those trees. We said not above the 4 feet.
I don't really care what you have to say.
Okay, well, until
Move
that's,
on.
until that's correct.
Okay, enough.
Move on.
Enough. Okay, this will go back and get redesigned. Okay. Mr. Patterson, what is your motorized recreational area?
Down by your house. No.
That's okay.
Here we go. Matt,
I got the train.
I'm a terrible out loud reader, so you're just gonna have, Matt won't do it, so. This is the letter that Donnie wrote, and here's what we started. We were supposed to meet with the Forest Service last year in October, and then, well, they got laid off for a couple months, so it pushed us into this year. We met with them, week or so ago, me, Rebecca, Commissioner Witham, Donnie Brunlin, and 2 Forest Service guys. And they didn't say no, so we're proceeding forward. What we're doing, now I can read this. A permanent motorized recreation area is being proposed near and surrounding Sumter. The area will maintain all the elements of multiple use that yet allow for motorized access and recreation, even if the future travel management plan would limit vehicular access. A national recreation area is generally defined as an area of preserved terrain, including land and water that has been protected by act of Congress due to the area's natural resources, scenic attributes, and recreational opportunities. Unlike other types of land designations, like a national park, there is not one set of laws guiding management of these areas. Each one is unique. Also, unlike a national park, which typically aims to preserve the historic or cultural qualities of the landscape, the main intention of the recreation area is to get Americans into the great outdoors. This proposed area, I didn't know it was this big when I drew it up, but I don't care. The proposed area encloses approximately 1.2 million acres of varying mountain ranges, valleys, forests, waterways, and rangelands. It changed in elevation from 2,950 feet to 8,497 feet. Roughly half lies in Baker County, the other half in Grant County. Oh.
So,
B. Oh, here's what up there.
Oh, right here.
Oh, thank you. Greg.
Okay. Great National Recreation Area, the Forest Service follows a structured process that coordinates with other purposes of the project and the recreation of the area as a whole. The process aims to provide public outdoor recreation benefits, conserve scenic, scientific, historic, and other values contributing to public enjoyment, and manage, utilize, and dispose of renewable natural resources that promote or are compatible with public relation and conservation. The first part of the process is to gain public support, including support from communities, counties, user groups, general public. Public input will be used by the Forest to gauge how much support there is for this project. Baker County's recreation and tourism and driving factors in our economy. Our driving factors in our economy. As established, permanent recreation area would provide additional revenues from increased use. Sumter is well suited to capitalize on this area. We're asking So we are asking for a letter of support from the city of Sumter. Going down the road 5 years, we also talked to them about, okay, back east, National Trail Fest in West Virginia, they ride the Hatfield-McCoy Trail System from the old days.
Okay.
They have what they call the Hatfield-McCoy Trail System. Their annual budget is $5 million a year. And like $1 million of that comes from taxpayers. The other $4 million comes from user fees, tags.
Mhm.
And that's what they use to maintain. He said they don't even need the tax base anymore, but it's just, that's the way it's structured. But, and they have a lot of people ride there. I don't think anything like here, but I mean, I think if you throw out a cigarette butt or a beer coming on trail, you're gonna get your ass handed to you by them and anybody else riding. It's beautiful, it's pristine. And back there, it's not gonna happen here. Back there where you're riding, you can take off, you can get gas, you can get groceries, you can get a place to stay on the trails. That's how big that is back there. I've spoken with, well, we're here tonight. Next Tuesday, we're in Prairie City Council meeting. I've spoken with, Dan Dorn, Umatilla County, and I can't remember the guy's name from Union, County Commissioner from Union County. I'm sure our sign will sign on it. I'm gonna just say this, the only opposition we've had so far is from the Miners Association, from Jan Alexander, but she just went to the defensive. I don't see she was really listening. If it caused one mining job to be lost, I wouldn't even be doing this or any other job. We're trying to keep this area open, for riding, for logging, for mining, for anything with a motor. So next time we get a new guy in the White House, he doesn't just auto pin everything away, and we're starting with travel management again. So right now, travel management is off the board. Tom Schultz is the head of the Forest Service, and he's speaking our language. He wants this. He wants stuff like this to happen. So I think we have a good chance in the next 3 years. And Donnie thinks it's very doable, which I'm glad to hear her say that. So,
Are these the trails that go right out here out of Sumter, up in our area?
yeah, and basically what I was trying to do, Marble Pass, around the Elkhorn Rim, Granite, Olive Lake, over to Prairie City, or pretty close to Prairie City. Back to Bates, Unity, come back to the north end of the lake, and then you hit Marble Creek Road again, and it takes you up the creek, up to the pass. So it's all that. I kind of hit Perimeter Roads, and it goes clear over the highway. Okay, it goes clear over Highway 395 by Long Creek, or by Ritter, I mean, sorry.
So is it all does they put signage up, and who maintains the area, the road?
That's what part of it will be, is us maintain. We'll start a trail authority, whatever you want to call it. And that's how we'll try and maintain it, with the Forest Service. If their property, they're not giving it to us, but we'll have to work with the Forest Service and come up with some kind of a maintenance thing, and we'll do it off users fees, trail fees. I have not talked to one person that said they wouldn't do
Who's
it.
going to, monitor or collect the user fees? Who's going to collect user fees, kind of manage it?
Well,
Who's gonna
we
manage it?
haven't got that far yet.
Okay, so you
But,
haven't got
I could see it just being an online thing like that. You show up, have a tag, you get a hefty fine from a Forest Service guy. That's what I would think. But, there's, the sky's the limit right now. It's just getting, the next step is getting, support from communities. And we started me and Alan Chase started the petition a month or 6 weeks ago. I'm doing it online with change.net. He's doing the paper ones. You've seen it at the store.
Mhm.
We have 2,206 online. We probably have 300 on paper. So we've got 2,500 signatures. So we're getting ready to advertise it in Walla Walla, Palmerston, Pendleton, Bend, LeGrand, in different, locations with this. It's called Hello TV. It's just, you sit and it just scrolls ads by. So it'll have a QR code, and you just do a picture and sign that. So we'll see.
So it's motorcycles and.
Anything motorized.
So when you go up to Marble Pass and hit that trail that goes across that hiking trail, how are you gonna?
That's,
Wide enough for that?
you can actually ride on that, but I don't tell people that.
But
But
yeah.
it's something where we'd have to go, okay, no riding on the Elkhorn Crest Trail. sorry. You know, you have to, there's rules, you have to have some rules, you know, and this is what we're doing, and we're gonna keep this area. The biggest one that I could find is Wyndham Fraser, and it's 150,000 acres, 152,000. And it's a dust bowl, it's too close together. And one side was made for ATVs, 4 wheels, the other side was made for motorcycles. Well, everyone rides on that till you get to one point, and you gotta go back, you can't. There's one spot's about that wide on the trail that you just, you know, on a cliff, so it's only for motorcycles.
So John, would this preserve this area if the Forest Service decides to proceed with closing sections of the forest?
No, that would, this is what we're trying to get away
This
from.
would preserve this area.
Yes, it would keep
and
this
eliminate it from.
Kind of just like the normal forest that we grew up in, you know? And part of the thing I was reading somewhere, and I think it was from Donnie. But also it includes like just basic logging if it's in the trails, if it's in the way, go in there and cut down, get it out of there. We don't have to, you know, ask Sierra Club and stuff like that. We can go out there and do it, well, from what I understand. But, you know, you'll have to run everything by the Forest Service. Jay Moore was there, he's their head ATV guy. And for what I went, and Jeremy, I can't remember, Irregular, or something, I can't remember his last
you're
name.
right, yeah.
And I've worked with Ben in LeGrand. I'm thinking Foster, but that's not it, Ben Walker. And they've always been really good to work with, you know. Anytime we've got permits every year, you know, I don't think we really need them for the poker run. If you get over 75 machines, you need a permit. We never have had that many on the poker run. But we do it, and I've done it every year just to, if case we need to show them, look how much use we're doing here, you know? So.
And what's the timeline of getting this started and getting signage and information of it?
Well, it's basically going around getting public support from people, getting letters. And I won't just go to counties, I'll go to other places. And then the petition, but like I said, the timeline, my timeline's before Trump's out. Because we don't know who's coming in behind him. But for right now, they want people to be able to use the forest. They don't want any more road closures and blah, blah, blah. So I think this is actually,
Yeah, it's
So
gonna
is
be
this a
concern.
nonprofit thing?
yeah, it will be. Yeah, it'll have to be.
Yeah. Well, I just know how the Forest Service is and the state is, for anybody who makes any money on state property, they want their cut.
Yeah. No, I would say the money would all go towards the trail authority, wherever the trail management.
Maintenance side.
Yeah, and I mean, it could create. I talked to Janie yet, but I was sitting there thinking the other night, you know, Snowmobile Club, how much money do they get from the state and local? And you could work it to where they chip in some, we could chip in some, wherever else we get money from. And then we've got some like maybe 2 full-time guys rooming in the winter and trail maintenance in the summer. So it could create a couple of jobs or more. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know where it will lead to, but
okay.
What's Fish and Wildlife think about?
I don't care. Honestly,
Really?
where that part of that petition, the other side of the petition, we don't want the green dots anymore.
That's,
Green dots out of the national forest, they're a state entity, they have no business closing it down. Because they just closed down, Alan went to LeGrand, they didn't know, so he went to Pendleton. And he got a printout of all the green dots in Oregon. And Bald Angel wasn't even on the list. Bald Angel's over there by, it's in Baker County, most of it. It's over by Bon Creek Reservoir. You know what that is?
Yep.
Alan's got 160 over there, and it's right behind, it's 40,000 acres they've closed. And they did it years ago, but he didn't know it. They just went and started putting up new signs. He thought it was something new, but still, it's not on their list, so.
I understand that, and part of their deal is they're protecting calving and spawning grounds
That's what they say.
and summer range.
I'd like to get a map of the whole thing. I don't know if they aren't protecting wolf habitat.
Yeah.
Get them out of the mountains, let the wolves
They're,
prosper up
they're
there.
already down out of the mountain.
The deer, there's no deer up there. the deer in Union, they're shooting $50 this spring.
Okay,
They already
guys, so let's go back
started,
to this proposal here.
So, yeah,
This sounds like this stuff to still work out, but.
oh yeah, this is very beginning stages. But if you'd like, if we could get you to write a letter, just, we support the motorized, we don't have a name for it yet.
Do you have a copy of that
Yeah.
that we have to?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have one.
Yeah,
Okay, I can't read it.
Matt can.
Okay,
Yeah, it's on this stick here.
okay. Anybody else have any questions?
No.
I know we've been working hard not to get them to close it, so, yeah, look at it, get with you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, no old business. Council comments? Bill? Clearly. No. No, be quiet, thank you. Public comment?
Elvis has started. Oh, and our first sponsor is Onyx.
Good.
That's pretty good.
Okay, then I entertain a
I
motion.
make the motion, we adjourn.
Second.
Aye.
Okay. Okay, you're at
4:22.
21.
Well, it's 4:22 now.
Let's get closer as we sit here.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotta.
I keep looking over there, 6 o'clock, and all of a sudden it's like, wait a minute.
We moved everything.